Hello students. Now this is the second lecture. In this lecture we are going to study the two different types of kinetics of the circular motion that is given in your syllabus. One is kinematics and another is dynamics. As we have seen earlier, in kinematics motion of the particle is studied, in dynamics also motion of the particle is studied, but in kinematics, motion of the particle is studied without their cause, but in dynamics, motion is studied with their cause. Now we know that the cause is only the force or the torque applied on a given body, and hence it performs circular motion. In both the cases, cause is same, but here cause is not considered, but remaining terms which depends on that circular motion are considered. For example, we have seen in the last year, number one is the angular displacement. Now angular displacement is suppose any particle is performing circular motion around any other particle, then we can say that this particle is performing a circular motion, and suppose this is the center of the particle and this is the position of the particle, that is denoted by P. The line joining center and the position is called as radius vector or position vector. This position vector, when particle changes its position from P to suppose Q, then this position vector is also different. It is then CQ. This change in the position vector. Now we are familiar with linear displacement. In linear displacement, what we say, when body, जेव्हा एखादी बॉडी ही सरळ रेषेत जाते त्याला आपण ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन असं म्हणतो, त्यावेळेस त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो की तिथे लिनियर डिस्प्लेसमेंट झालेलं आहे. पण या ठिकाणी काय आहे, बॉडी कशी जाते आहे, सर्क्युलर पाथमध्ये मूव्ह करत आहे, म्हणून या ठिकाणी याला काय म्हणू आपण, अँग्युलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट. डिस्प्लेसमेंट कोणाचं म्हणणार, तर या पार्टिकलचं जे डिस्प्लेसमेंट झालेलं आहे ते पी पासून क्यू पण झालेलं आहे अलॉंग दी आर्क ऑफ दी सर्क्युलर पाथ, बट इट्स position vector changes its position from CP to CQ. Then the angle by which it changes its position can be called as angular displacement of the particle. Now theta is the angular displacement of the particle. We have seen earlier in the last 11th or last year that there are two other terms that we have seen. It is the angular velocity, which is the derivative of the angular displacement, and angular acceleration. Now angular velocity, as angular displacement is denoted by theta, angular velocity is denoted by omega, and angular acceleration is denoted by alpha. These are all the terms which are related with the circular motion of the particle. Now, in angular velocity, or the direction of all these three is given by right hand rule, or we can say that it is RHS, right hand screw rule or right hand rule, which is given as, right hand rule is given by curled finger denotes the position, changing position of the particle, then thumb denotes the direction of angular displacement or angular velocity or angular acceleration. Both or all the three are in same direction. It is given by right hand thumb rule or right hand screw rule. This is this right hand rule that we can say can give the direction of all these three, that is angular displacement, angular velocity and angular acceleration. These are all, as it is also based, as all these three are also based on the force applied, because when the force is applied continuously, then and then only particle will move continuously from P to Q and again in the further path. But here in kinematics, cause is not discussed, but the different parameters which depends on the motion are discussed. Therefore, these three parameters that we are going to discuss as the kinematics. But when we say dynamics, about the dynamics of circular motion, that it is related with our chapter, then dynamics means the force applied when it performs the circular motion. Now we know that when circular motion is performed by any particle, then the force which is applied, that we have seen last year, we have studied it in last year, that it is the centripetal force. Centripetal force, or it can be said that CPF. What is that centripetal force? Now here in dynamics, forces are studied, or the cause of the motion is studied. The cause is force applied, and which type of force? It is the centripetal force. This centripetal force we have studied last year, and it is given by, now you know that what is the formula for centripetal force. Or if we are going to discuss the another things, or the linear velocity or linear acceleration here, then linear acceleration will be P, or linear velocity will be in the direction PA if it is given by V. Here the linear velocity is given by Q and B, then it is also V. It is performing uniform or non-uniform circular motion, but it is having some linear velocity, same or different, but velocity is not completely same in the sense of magnitude only. Therefore, velocity will be same but in magnitude, and acceleration will be in the same direction. Now, here in centripetal force, the force which is responsible for the particle to move continuously in the circular orbit or continuously performing the circular motion, then it is called as centripetal force. That is the required force for circular motion. If we consider the direction of acceleration or linear acceleration that we have studied earlier in last year, there are two types of linear accelerations. It is along the radius and toward the center. It is called as radial acceleration, denoted by AR, and another is in the direction of that velocity, or it is tangential, in the direction or in opposite direction. During acceleration it is in the direction of V, and during retardation it is in the opposite direction of the V, but it is always tangential to that point, and it is called as tangential acceleration, AT, that we have discussed in last year. We have also derived the formula for AR. And what is the formula? It is given in your book in page number 2, the last line. We can see it, that acceleration in centripetal force is given by AR is equal to, there is a minus sign, or is equal to minus omega square R. What is that minus sign indicates? It indicates the opposite direction of the acceleration. Now, this acceleration AR, it is along the radius, but it is also toward the center. Can be said that centripetal force can be responsible for that acceleration AR, and therefore the centripetal force gives that direction of AR and also the value of AR, that is radial acceleration. There is another, that is tangential acceleration. Both we have studied earlier, and we have also derived the expression for AR. In your book, there is a formula for CPF also given, that is centripetal force. See that? What is that formula? It is CPF is equal to minus m omega square r. Now we are only taking the values because we have studied it earlier. If second, that is the centrifugal force, is discussed, it is given by CFF, that is centrifugal force. It is also along the radius but in outward direction. Suppose in merry-go-round, if we sit in merry-go-round, these are all the sections and there are different types of chairs that is given to you for merry-go-round, and if we are going to sit here in the merry-go-round, then what will we experience? During the start of the motion of merry-go-round, we will experience some type of force. If we are sitting here, then we will experience some type of force which is एक प्रकारचा फोर्स जो आपल्याला बाहेरच्या दिशेने येतो आणि त्याला म्हणू आपण, तो फोर्स अप्लाय करणारा आपल्याकडे कोणत्याच प्रकारचा सोर्स नाही म्हणून त्याला सुडो फोर्स असं म्हणतात. आणि तो सुडो फोर्स म्हणजेच काय असतो? सेंट्रिफ्युगल फोर्स. इट इज नॉट एन इमॅजिनरी फोर्स, but it is called as pseudo force. These are the real force because we know the source of the force. But here we don't know the source of the force. It is applied due to that centripetal force, but it is in opposite direction. It is called as pseudo force and it is non-real force. When this wheel rotates with uniform motion, after getting some speed, it will rotate in uniform motion. Then if we close our eyes, we do not feel any type of acceleration in outward direction. In such a case, this position or at any position, we are not experiencing any type of that amount of force. This is the centrifugal force. It is given in your page number 3 of your syllabus page. Thank you.